Yes, please. Very good afternoon to all of you. Hello, Internet. So this is Arun over here, and today I'm going to discuss a very important topic in switching, which is inter-VLAN routing or inter-VLAN routing using multi-layer switch or layer 3 switches. The switches which I'm using is 3560 switch, which is a multi-layer switch. That is, it works in layer 2 and layer 3 also. Now the same lab which I'm going to do here, I have done the same lab using switch virtual interface also, SVI also. So the same lab which I have performed over here, I have performed it using switch virtual interface in my another videos also. And if you check out that SVI videos of mine, you will just try to identify that the switch virtual interface inter-VLAN communication is happening only with 5 commands. That is, if I only enter 5 commands, my inter-VLAN means two VLANs are communicating, two different VLANs are communicating. And that too, I had done that without a router in switch virtual interface. Today I'll show you the much traditional approach, which is also called as inter-VLAN routing. Try to first understand the topology. What is the topology all about? What I have done in this topology in terms of rectangle and circles. And oh, this is very like square also, not with all an issue. Rectangles only. Rectangles and circles, because always it is dependent on the person who's looking at it. So I look at it as a rectangle. So for me, these are rectangles. Okay. So the circles over here are same VLANs. That is, inside the circle, I have switch PC0. Inside this circle, I have switch PC1. Sorry, PC not switch. I have a PC which is PC0, PC1, and PC2. So I have three PCs, old desktop machines over here, which are inside VLAN 100. Not at all an issue. Inside the rectangle over here, I have laptop 0, laptop 1 and laptop 2, and the these laptops, laptop 0, laptop 1 and laptop 2 are inside my VLAN 200. So I have VLAN 100 over here and I have VLAN 200 over here. You can take this in terms of VLAN 100 is equal to my marketing department of my company, and VLAN 200 is the finance department of my company. So the laptops are the finance people, the desktops are the marketing people. I want the marketing people or the desktop people to communicate. If in traditional inter-VLAN routing, I'll just show you in my lab also. If I have to communicate between VLAN 100 and VLAN 200, that is, if I have to communicate between two different VLANs, I need a device which is called as router also. So that later on, first I'll just do the configuration of this PCs and the laptops, that is IP configuration. So I'll get into this IP configuration 100.0.0.1, 100.0.2, 100.0.0.1. So my gateway is that if I have to get out of my VLAN, this is my gateway 100.0.0.1. The IP address to the PC number 0 which I have given is 100.0.0.2, and the subnet mask is /8. Okay. Same thing I'll do it for now. Laptop 200.0.0.2/8. 200.0.0.1. Same thing I'm doing it for here also. 3, 1. Same thing over here. No. I guess there is some confusion over here. Not at all. There is no confusion. 200.0.54. 1. Yeah. Fine. 4. 200.0.0.4. Okay, so the IP addresses configuration have done. PC0 has an IP address 100.0.0.2, laptop 0 has 200.0.0.2, PC1 has 100.0.0.3, laptop 1 has 200.0.0.3, 100.0.0.4, 200.0.0.4. This is my simple configuration. Now I have not given or I have not enabled VLAN also on this. Okay, just let me check if PC from VLAN 100 over here in this location, can it communicate with a PC inside this? That is inside the same VLAN, within a VLAN communication is happening or not. Let's check. So we do thing 100.0.0.3. Beautiful. So beautiful. So within a VLAN communication is happening. I'll show you for 200 also. Ping 200. Beautiful. Not at all a problem. So okay, I'll show you this also, that if I have to, for example, communicate between the VLANs, that is IP config, what is my IP? Okay, 100.0.0.2, 200.0.0. This is what I have to do, and this is my lab is all about. That is inter-VLAN routing. Between two VLANs, I want the communication to happen. So in any case, it will not happen. Why it will not happen? Because I have not enabled now VLAN, or I have not enabled trunking between both. Now this is my normal. I have even not now given this to VLAN 100 or given this PC to VLAN 200. Now let's do the configuration. VLAN 100 name Arun. This is my name. VLAN 200 name prep. This is based on prep code. I just log on. Same thing I'll do. I'll create VLAN 100 name Arun. VLAN 200 name prep. Okay. Same for this machine. So if I just show you now, show VLAN, you can see that VLAN 100 and VLAN 200. Now I have just, these are my default VLANs and the port number. So all from port number 1 to port number 24 inside a switch, they are allocated to this default VLAN 1. But I want to allocate it to VLAN 100 and VLAN 200. So this interface, which is my fast Ethernet 0/10 of this switch, will be given to VLAN 100, and this interface, that is fast Ethernet 0/20 of this switch, will be given to VLAN 20. So I'll just do that. Interface fast Ethernet 0/10 switch port access VLAN 100 switch port mode access. Now just change it to 20. Okay, the same steps you have to follow now for this will become VLAN 200, and the same thing for the switch also. Interface of channel 0/10, switch port, access, VLAN handle, access, VLAN 200, one more. So now just let me check. Now what I have done is I have now this interface of the switch, that is which I am giving 10. I have given this interface of the switch to VLAN 100. I have given fast Ethernet 0/20 to this laptop. So I have just given the interfaces of the switch inside which VLAN they should be. Okay. Now let me check if can I ping or not. Earlier case it was pinging, at least within the VLAN. So ping 100.0.0. No, it will not be possible. Why? Because now what I have done is I have given the interfaces. I have created VLANs inside the switch, and then I have given the interfaces inside VLAN 100 and VLAN 200. Now if you know VLAN, then you should also know that if I have to send a data from a VLAN to another VLAN, from one switch to another switch, then this interface should be a trunk. That is, if I am in VLAN 100 and in switch 0 and I have to send data to switch 1 VLAN 100, then over here I have to send data between multiple VLANs. In this link also I have to send data between multiple VLANs, VLAN 100 and VLAN 200. Then this link also. So these three links will be my trunk link. So let's do the configuration of the trunk. Just checking this. Let me check the interfaces. First, interface fast Ethernet 0/1, switch port, trunk, and encapsulation. Dot 1Q is the algorithm. There are two algorithms for encapsulation, that is sending data between two VLANs. The first one is the dot 1Q, that is 802.1Q, and the second one is IISR, inter switch Q. And switch port mode trunk. So now see this switch. It has same thing I will do. Beautiful. Both the links, that is this link and this link, I have created as trunk. In the same way I have to create this link also of this switch. Interface fast Ethernet 0/1, switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q, switch port, mode, trunk. Same I will do for I'm doing nothing. I'm just between the switches now. Between the switches, if I have to send data between VLAN 100 and VLAN 200, that is from VLAN 100 this device to VLAN 100 this device, I have to enable trunk between the switches. So between the switches, I'm just enabling the trunk. Nothing complicated over here. Now let me check if my beautiful. So such a great thing. Now trunk has been enabled and pinging between VLAN 100 and VLAN 100 is happening. But still, let me check if can I ping between VLAN 100 and VLAN 200. Ping 200.0.0.3. Not at all possible. So for inter-VLAN, here comes my inter-VLAN routing. So for inter-VLAN routing, I need a device which is a router. The router will only help in doing inter-VLAN traffic, but I have shown you switch virtual interface also. In switch virtual interface, the story is a bit different. Okay, go to the command line of the router. Dot 100. This is what is called as a sub interface. That is, the router fast Ethernet 0/0 is connected to my switch, but over here I have two VLANs, so I need two interfaces so that I can send the data. So dividing one interface of a router into multiple sub interfaces. That is what I have to do. So in the first step, this is what I have done, that the fast Ethernet 0/0.100 is for VLAN 100, and I'll do encapsulation dot 1Q, and it will ask me for VLAN ID. So VLAN ID is 100. IP address of my router will be 100.0.0.1 to 55.0.0.0. No shut. Okay. Then the same thing, interface fast Ethernet 0/0 for VLAN 200. This is also done. And the last thing that I have to do is I have on this fast Ethernet 0/Y, I have to also enable trunk mode because the data of different VLANs will be transferred to this fast Ethernet 0/Y. So let's go into that. Interface fast Ethernet 0/Y. Trunk encapsulation dot 1Q. For more. And now the communication inter-VLAN should also happen. You just check. And this, you can just check that in switch virtual interface. I just used 5 commands, and with the help of 5 commands I did inter-VLAN routing for communication between different VLANs. But this, you can check, is a bit difficult, but this is the most used one. And that will be very evident to you if you just check the cost of 3560 switch and a cost of 1841 router. So you can see that my communication is happening now. I'll just show you once again. I am in VLAN 100. I am now pinging to VLAN 200. Beautiful. So this is a normal inter-VLAN routing. If you just want the command sheet command data sheet of this uh, lab, then kindly mail me on this email ID. It is csbmanic2015@gmail.com. I hope you have understood Inter-Vlan routing via two ways: switch virtual interface and the traditional way also. Thank you. Have a great day.